Hey guys, I want to go over the custom loadouts, how to make your own custom loadouts. So I can make them so that you can start the mission with them, but they won't show up in your rearming and refueling menu unless you do it yourself. So I want to run through how to do that, and then you can just watch this video and do it for yourself. And you can just do whatever favorite loadouts you have. So first step is I'm going to come into the mission editor. I'm going to create a new mission. This is what I would do if I were you guys, okay? And this is all fine, okay. I'm gonna go to wherever, it doesn't matter, just drop an airplane in here somewhere. So I'm gonna hit the airplane button and then just click out on the screen. I'm going to go to VMFA-323, and you can do this for any aircraft that you have, but obviously I'm going to do it with F-18 for us. I'm going to go to the the payload tab, which is, so if you're here, you go over here, is the second tab over is the payload tab, and here you can see these are all the custom loadouts that I've done, and I'll probably end up doing more in the future. But what you want to do is you want to go over here to nothing. Come over to nothing. The reason you want to click nothing is because if you have this set as cap, what will happen is if you're in a server or a mission where they specifically assign you a slot, say fighter sweep, none of those loadouts are going to show up in there. Okay? Except this one is just going to give you that. That's what you have to have. So you want to do nothing so that no matter what your assignment is, these loadouts will show up in the rearm and refueling window. So the way we do this is this will start out pretty much empty. There will be some random things in here when you first start. It'll basically be the entire list of what all the defaults are for the game, and I just deleted all of those because I don't really use any of those. You don't have to do that. If you like some of the default loadouts, by all means keep them. I like creating all of my own because I just prefer different things. So I'm gonna go, in order to create your own, you're gonna click new, name it something. So for this I'm gonna say random payload. Okay. I have everything I want right now, but I'm going to just show you so you come through and you set it up like you normally would in the rearm refueling window. Just go through and click everything that you want. I'm just going to throw random stuff on here, so I'll throw a data link pod on, and I'll throw rockets on. Please don't ever actually do this for a loadout because it would just look absolutely terrible and be off balance. Okay, something like this. Okay, so here's just a bunch of random crap. Okay, that's my new loadout. That's truly a very random payload. So what we're going to do is do that, and then you can make as many of these as you want. You can make infinity of these. You just keep making them as many as you want. These are pretty much the standard ones that I found that I use the most. So I'm going to keep this like this. And again, delete whichever ones you don't want. So if you don't want one, so for now I'm going to delete carrier landing because this is actually one of the defaults that I didn't delete before. So carrier landing, we're just going to click delete. Yes, it goes away, and that will no longer show up in my rearm refueling list. My rearm refueling window will only have these options as the defaults now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over, file, save. And I already made a mission for this. I just called it Loadouts. So what you're going to want to do is come down here and change it to Loadouts or whatever, my Loadouts, whatever, something like that. Okay. Yes. Okay, that's it. You don't have to be in this mission in order to have those loadouts now. In order to prove that, I go back to the main menu here. I'm going to go to Instant Action, just because it's the fastest thing. We're going to go to Cold and Dark, and stand by. Okay, so I'm now loaded into the Cold and Dark mission. I'm going to go to the exterior view here, open up my radios. So ground crew, obviously, you all know how to do this by now. This is my rearm refueling page. So now if I go to the select loadout, you'll see that none of those old loadouts are there. It's just these. And these are all of mine. So here's the new one I just did, random payload. And you can see it's all that crap. So hit OK, and then you can watch it load it up. So that's the gist of it. Just make sure you watch carefully all the steps, go through. If you're still missing anything, text me or put in the chat any questions you have. And I don't know, I think I'm just going to upload this on a YouTube, like a private YouTube video or something. So you can see there's the data link pod on there now, and rocket pods, and a JSOW, and AIM-9Xs, and okay. So that's the full loadout, and this will work. I've tested this also in several different servers, just random servers that aren't mine, and it also works there, as long as you select your task to be nothing, like I showed earlier in the video. So make sure you do that, and this should work on any server, any mission in all of DCS. You'll be able to have your own custom loadouts. So that's that.